Hello, everybody. My name is Erick Worley. I am one of the co-founders of Philadelphia Youth Basketball. I've been part of the organization from the very first day, and I serve in the capacity as program director. So my day-to-day responsibilities are to oversee all of our core programs, such as our middle school partnership program, our Collegiate Summer Camp Series, and our Hoopers initiative.
Hey, how you doing, brother? Hello, everyone. This is Erick Woods. I'm the head coach of PYB's Collegiate Summer Camp Series. My main responsibilities as the head coach are to lead and instruct our great group of counselors during the week of camp and get our kids motivated in terms of planning and putting all the things in place that come into play during the week of camp.
Yeah, so as one of the co-founders of Philadelphia Youth Basketball, I would just like to, thank all of the amazing supporters that have been supportive of our movement and of our organization over the last 5 years. We would not have been able to serve the number of young people that we've been able to over the years without your great support. So we hope that you all will continue to support us as we move forward into the next phase of our organization. Yes. So in my role as program director, one of my responsibilities is to identify staff to facilitate our programs. And I'm here with one of my favorites here, my guy E. Woods, who's been working with us for a few years now in our summer camp. So Eric, can you just tell us, when did you get started with PYB, and what was one of your favorite experiences during your time with PYB?
I want to say thank you, first of all, for bringing me into the PYB family, 4 years ago now? This summer would have been our 4th year together. So for the 2016, you and Kenny brought me in as the Collegiate Summer Camp Series head coach, and it's been a great experience ever since. My favorite part of being at PYB and the Summer Camp Series is really that first day of camp. That first day of camp when we get to see all the excited campers coming into the gyms, all the excited counselors getting able to meet and give our vision for what we want the week to look like. Those are some of my greatest experiences with PYB of the last 4 years. Now jumping over to you, E. Worley, what has been your favorite PYB experience over the past 5 years?
Wow, that's a good one. That's actually a really tough one. When I try to think about, just identifying one of my favorite experiences over the years, it's really hard to just pick one. But I think if I had to pick one, it would be just the faces and the energy of the young people when they arrive at our programs, whether it's at one of our middle school partnership school sites or whether it's at one of our universities for our Collegiate Summer Camp Series, or if it's at one of our rec centers for our Hoopers. I think the look and the smile on the young people's face when they step foot into one of the PYB programs is a great sign of joy, and it brings about nothing but good energy, and brings a lot of pleasure to me when I see the smiling faces of the young people that we serve. So I think that's several moments that happens, but I think that's like the best moments for me when I see the faces of the young people when they get excited about being a part of a PYB program.
That's awesome.
Yeah, guys. So one of the cool things about the PYB team is that we have some amazing individuals that do some great work. And our development team and our event crew, they do a great job of highlighting the work that we do on our social media platforms. This week, we started to specifically highlight our Collegiate Summer Camp Series. And, although we we'll be in some challenging circumstances this year with our Collegiate Summer Camp Series, we still wanted to highlight the work that we do and the young people that we serve. In particular, we chose a young lady, Jessie Moses, who has spent several weeks with us over the last few years. She's developing into a phenomenal young basketball player. She's developing into a phenomenal young leader, and she's really is going to be a leader in our youth development space and in the basketball community in our city. So we thought Jessie was a great young person to for us to highlight. I'm sure we'll probably have several other campers who will be a little disappointed that they were not chosen for that feature, but I think we do a great job of kind of spreading the love and sharing the highlights of several young people in our programs. But this week, Jessie Moses was that athlete of choice, and I think she was a great choice because I believe she's going to continue to excel on the court and off the court, and we're looking forward to following Jessie's trajectory over the coming years as she continues to develop as a young leader and as a young basketball player.
That's great that we're highlighting Jessie. Over the years, she has been, like you said, one of PYB's great scholar athletes, and it's great to see her having an impact. On Tuesday, PYB shared information with regard to summer slide. As an educator, this is something that our teachers always feared at the end of the school year and feared coming back into school as school started. Just having students come back to us who kind of lost or didn't retain a lot of the information over the school year. So summer learning loss is a phenomenon that affects nearly all of our country's children. Once the school year winds down, students' minds inevitably shift away from classroom learning and to the allure of summer break and summer vacation. Throughout the summer, instead of feeding their curiosity for learning, they enjoy the hot weather, and this is a terrible transition into the next school year, forgetting much of what they learned.
During this very bizarre time in our country with this COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of our young people have been out of school for several months. And the summer learning loss is real, even when kids spend an entire school year in school. So the summer learning loss is even more important during a time like now when young people have been disconnected from, formal learning for several months. So we are excited about the creation of our Lace Up and Learn Up Summer Camp Series, as we are really trying to make a conscious effort to re-engage young people in a quality and a structured way. I think getting young people back into the groove of, to being organized, to being in a structured environment, to being in front of mentors, coaches, and educators, I think is extremely important. So as we prepare for our Lace Up and Learn Up Summer Camp Series, whether we are in person, in several city rec centers, whether we are on the city streets supporting the Play Streets initiative of our city, whether we are virtually engaging our young people. We are committed to getting our young people laced up and prepared to learn up during our summer camp series, and we're looking to engage as many young people as we can because we know that young people have been shut in for a long time and they're really eager to get back out and get re-engaged with their coaches, with their mentors, and with the sport of basketball. And as an organization, we're ready to be here to support that via our Lace Up and Learn Up Summer Camp Series.
Yes, I am very excited to see PYB really taking the Lace Up and Learn Up initiative with full force and giving our student athletes something they can look forward to in terms of educational enrichment. That is something that I've always loved about PYB and what we offer to our student athletes during the summertime, an opportunity to get educational enrichment while being part of a basketball camp. We need your support and we need your help.
Everyone, just to kind of piggyback off of my partner E. Wood's comments, one of the things that we try to do with our programs for PYB is make them accessible to all. So if you've had any experience with a young person attending one of our camps or any of our programs, we have various pricing structure to meet the needs of all of the families in which we serve to make it accessible for all. So we take a similar approach from a fundraising standpoint. We understand that everybody's checkbook are at different sizes. So we have various numerous ways for you to engage with us financially. We have multiple donation levels. For example, for a donation of $350, you would be able to support the summer camp experience for one person to attend summer camp with us for a week. and then there's levels that go up, and then there's also levels that go down. And then also we are looking for individuals to also support us in non-monetary ways by just sharing the word and bringing awareness to our organization. Something as simple as a social media share could go a very, very long way as you spread the word about the work that we're doing here at PYB to your networks. So if you are in a position to support us financially, that's amazing, and that will also definitely be welcomed. But if you're not in a position to support us financially, if you can just help spread the word and bring some awareness to our organization, that would also be greatly appreciated, because our young people need the support of all in order for our programs to absolutely become a reality, and for us to be able to execute all elements of our program, we need the support of all. So please, if you're in a position to support us financially, please do so. If you have a great social media following and network, please share some information about our organization on your platforms. That would be welcomed also. Cool having this virtual conversation with my guy E Woods, and I hope that this brings some awareness to our organization and help generate some support for us to I guess return to play is the phrase that everybody's been using. We're looking to get our young people back, in the gyms, in the playgrounds, on the courts, and re-engaging with their coaches and their mentors. It has been a rough few months for all of us across our nation, and as much as we all, think about ourselves, my mind has really been heavily a lot recently on our young people. Our young people need us. Our young people need to begin to get re-engaged. So our Lace Up and our Learn Up initiative is a very, very important initiative that is badly needed in our city, and I hope that we can begin to be in front of our young people again sometime soon. So if I have anything to end this conversation with, it's just that I miss being in front of our young people. I miss hearing and seeing the ball bounce. I miss seeing the smiling faces of those young people that I mentioned earlier during this conversation. So it's my hope that sooner than later we will have the opportunity to really get back to it and have our young people prepared to lace up and learn. And I hope that you will be able to support that, because as we all say, I am PYB.